One of the most common questions I get asked is, how do you follow the Phillies from across the pond, 5,000 miles away in the UK? And I thought, you know what? The struggle's real, and I'm going to show you how unique and how very different it is for us following the Phillies and baseball from all the way across the pond. The regular routine usually starts around 10:30, 11 at night. Are you going to stay up for those few innings or more, or are you going to get a good night's sleep? Now, staying up is tough, especially after a few games on the trot, as the majority of the games start at midnight. Usually around the third, fourth inning, around 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning, you start to struggle. Now, in a good close game and the Phils are putting on a show, the adrenaline's there, it's easier to stay awake. However, a lot of them, they end up like this around the 6th, 7th inning. A lot of the games finish around 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. You're getting on average about 4 hours sleep. Caffeine is needed. The early games are a godsend. It will either send you to sleep in a great mood, pumped up, or in a miserable mood. But at least then you can sleep it off. The morning routine, waking up and the first thing on your mind is the Phils. How did they get on? Trying to unlock your phone, squinting your eyes, trying to avoid all the spoilers and finding the highlights on YouTube. Once you're in, you're locked in, the adrenaline's already kicking in, you've only been up for a couple of minutes and you're going through the emotions already. It can either set your day up for the best day or the worst day. Yes, the Phils really do set the tone of the day. A Phils win, you're on cloud 9, buzzing for the day ahead, straight on social media. Get the tweets out on Twitter and Instagram. The drive to work, it's good, it's sunny, it's glorious. Phils on your mind, nothing's better. Everybody knows that the Phils have won when I get into work in such a good mood.
No, you have a great day. All right, bye-bye.
Everything is right in the world. Cannot stop watching those Phillies clips on YouTube as well. Oh, man, the feeling's good. However, after a Phil's lost and the majority of your day is a write-off, you guys in the States after a loss can sleep on it, wake up afresh. We have to live through it for the whole day. Driving into work in a vile mood. Thoughts in your mind of how did the Phils blow that? What was Taijuan Walker doing out there? Pondering on your mind on the first coffee of the morning.
You think that's a miserable experience? Try sitting for a Taijuan Walker outing. Hello?
Win or lose, always liking to catch up on the NBC after show to see what the boys in the studio had to say about it.
Terrible, Ricky.
If the Phillies have lost, the bad mood usually lasts till about midday. By then, you're like, okay, new day, new game tonight. Let's get it again. Am I going to stay up? Am I going to watch it? These decisions that obviously always play in my mind. If the Phils are hot, doing a good run, I get serious FOMO. I hate missing games, and 9 times out of 10, I'll stay up and watch the first few innings. Usually drift off. Weekend games are a bit easy. You can lie in the morning. I'll watch those back to back. But if you watch 2-3 games back to back all through the night, you're drained. You're absolutely drained physically, mentally. You can feel exhausted. Start the season, I'm really bad. For the first 2 months, I'll watch nearly every game live, but you just feel exhausted. And it affects your everyday life. I'm not even kidding you. And sometimes, and it's really hard, you've got to take a step back and just get back into a sleep routine, get back into a routine, catch up, feel normal. You don't feel that normal during the baseball season because, especially when the Phils are doing well, you get FOMO. I don't want to miss out. I'm always up staying. September, August, this right now, you don't want to miss any games. You want to stay up and watch them. And I've watched the first 2 Braves games in this series back to back. I felt knackered. I missed last night. So I committed to an early night's sleep. Felt pretty normal today, but I can't describe how it really, being a baseball fan and following the sport as passionately as we do over here, really affects you. Going to work, after a Phils win, it's not too bad. A few coffees, you're good. The Phils have won. It's a great mood. You're ready to go again the night after a loss. It's just coffee. Just get through the day. You sort of put more effort into it, which means you feel even more tired by the end of the day. It's just so hard to describe, and you guys who have come over from the States, who have been to the UK for a vacation, who have tried following. You know, I get so many DMs going, "How do you do it? It's so difficult. It is so difficult." You know, you do get used to it after a time. Your body gets used to the lack of sleep. You get used to the caffeine, or the caffeine isn't really as effective. You know, you have so much of it. And then Red Eye October. Man, yeah, you don't want to miss any games. You know, you want to watch every single postseason game. And by the end of October, whatever happens, you're just happy for that off-season break because you are dead. You're physically and mentally gone. And you know, the last 2 years have been. That's why we call it Red Eye October. You don't. That's literally your eyes for the 2 weeks after October. You know, you are out of it completely. Is it worth it? Absolutely. You know, this unique experience and this unique way of following baseball on the fields, I wouldn't change it for anything. You know, the tough times, the bad games, the good games, the runs, the ups and downs, the roller coasters team puts you through. I wouldn't change it for anything. So yeah, that is pretty much what it's like being a baseball fan over here in the UK following the Phils.